That's true. Do you have a hard time writing lyrics in English?
No, not. I mean, it's easier than. I mean, I can't write any Swedish lyrics, for example.
Have you tried it?
Yes, I have tried, but it just sounds so corny. Whatever I do, you know. But
Do you think that English is used as a mask to?
a little bit. Puts a little distance between me and the songs, and I guess.
Okay.
And I've been listening to American and English music all my life, so it feels kind of natural to. When I started writing songs, it felt kind of natural to just write it.
You always wrote in English, then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how was the performance you just did in Lowlands here?
Great.
Was it your first big festival?
In Holland?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. I've been here a couple of times with Ane doing backing vocals. So it's not the first time. But it's the biggest, I think, the biggest festival I've been to in Holland.
Okay.
Yeah.
But how did you get in touch with Ane? How did your cooperation work?
We work with the same like booking agency, and we used to be at V2 in Sweden. We just met out at several occasions, and this one time she came over to me and said that she had an idea. She was going out on tour with a string quintet, and wanted somebody who could play the piano and do some backing vocals. And she asked if I wanted to join in, and I wanted to.
Yeah, because you live in the same city right now at this time?
We do. She's from Norway, but
Stockholm. Is there a big songwriter scene, so to say?
Yes, it is, and we kind of know each other, you know, in some way or another.
Mm-hmm. But you said you were more a pop girl once than a songwriter. Is that still the case?
Have I said?
I think I read it on the. That's maybe if I'm wrong, you can correct me.
Yes, I'm more of a pop girl than a singer-songwriter girl. I've always been listening to pop, you know. But I mean, it's such a blurry thing, singer-songwriter. It doesn't say anything about what kind of music you make, so I don't really like.
I agree there.
I don't really like the term.
We don't have to label it, but for each album you try to find new way of sound or new. Is that you who come up with the ideas, or you are very selective picking your producers maybe? How do you go and look? Create the perfect way to create your new sounds. How does that go?
I think I'm pretty hard to work with, actually, at least in the beginning of a process. Like it's like for this album, Pets and Friends, I was so sure of how, you know, every song was supposed to sound, and I was really overprotective of every song, but I kind of realized that for Johan, the producer of this album, I'm sure it couldn't have been funny for him to work with somebody who just said no all the time, like no, no, I don't want that, and I don't want that, and I don't want that. So I just stopped saying no, and I started saying yes instead, and it turned out to be, that's when we met, you know.
Okay.
And I felt like he really took it where I wanted it to be all the time anyway.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to explain, but...
Because sometimes when you listen to when a record is done, do you still have sometimes the feeling where you had maybe an argument, well, maybe I was right, or when you had a conflict, at the point that you thought, well, I was right maybe? Do you have that sometimes?
Yeah, it happens. I mean, if you have a feeling, like a feeling in your gut, you know, you should trust that feeling all the way, I believe.
Okay.
I mean, you shouldn't say no, 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 not like that, not like that. But yeah, I believe in believing in your feeling.
Okay.